Once upon a time, in a magical world beneath the icy Arctic seas, lived a tiny clownfish named Nemo and his best friend, Nuki, the polar bear cub. Nemo wasn't your ordinary clownfish. You see, most clownfish liked the warm, colorful reefs of tropical waters. But Nemo had a spirit of adventure, and he loved nothing more than to explore. So, one chilly day, he found himself all the way up at the glistening white world of the Arctic. There, Nemo met Nuki, the playful polar bear cub. Nuki had never met a fish like Nemo before. "Why, you're the most colorful thing I've ever seen," Nuki exclaimed with a giggle. "Let's be pals." Together, they devised splendiferous adventures, all starting at an igloo that Nuki called home. One bright and chilly morning, Nuki bounced with excitement. "I've got it, Nemo. Let's make a sled and race across the frozen sea." Nemo's eyes widened with glee. "That sounds amazing. How will we make a sled, though?" Nuki winked and rummaged through the igloo. With some help from Nemo, he crafted a tiny sled out of twigs, a discarded fish crate, and a ship's sail tied with seaweed. It wasn't the sturdiest sled, but it was theirs. Off they went. Nemo perched bravely atop the sled, while Nuki pushed with his strong little paws. They zoomed across the ice sheets, giggling all the way. The icy wind whistled in their ears as Nemo shouted, "Faster, Nuki, faster!" Their path was a wondrous, wintry wonderland. Gusts of snow danced around them as if playing tag. The sun, a giant pink orb, started to dip low in the sky, casting a rosy glow over the endless Arctic ice. But just as the two friends whisked around an icy bend, they heard a menacing crack beneath them. The ice sheet below was splitting. Silly and delighted as they were, instinct kicked in, and both knew they needed to hurry. "Faster, Nuki!" cried Nemo, gripping the edge of the sled. With a burst of speed and courage, Nuki nudged the sled towards the solid, thicker ice ahead. They flew like a wintry breeze over the splintering surface. The ice groaned and snapped behind them, but together they made it safely across. For a moment, they both sat breathing hard, but filled with a thrilling glee at their narrow escape. Then Nuki started to chuckle, a sound echoing over the quiet snow. Nuki's chuckle quickly made Nemo laugh too. "That was amazing. Let's do it again." Nemo cheered. As they sat together, watching the tranquil twilight wrap the Arctic in its serene cloak, Nemo and Nuki could feel the warmth of their friendship. The Arctic might have been chilly, but with friends like Nuki, every adventure was warm and full of laughter. And so, under the gentle pink glow of the setting Arctic sun, they promised each other more adventures, filled with laughter and occasional surprises.